Cincinnati, Ohio. The for this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Now Burrow on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers there on the coverage. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Gallman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to throw. He finds his running. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before.
Mixon.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Joe Mixon.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The tackle by Logan Wilson.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In at quarterback. His pass intended for Darius Slayton.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. 19 tight. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just like that.
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Does an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones flushed out right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st down, Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
New York.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 17. Bengals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times. Hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 26, Saquon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Barkley. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Bengals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is good. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go to Barkley again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
47 is the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was affected.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys... get the football back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Giants 31.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
Giants 31, Bengals 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. Kill.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Graham Gano set to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now, this may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that, because if you stay home till Wednesday, the backup's going to have your job on Tuesday. All right, so I would say get out of bed, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense, active all game long, foiled everything he tried to do, and then finished it off in a big way.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And Burrow going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Check 99, check 99. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Barkley. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Slam, slam. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Running left, it's Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. White 36.
Jones throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. And that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3.